dad chooses date for his daughter?
Jubilee.
We did only one of these like 5 months ago.
Let's see. Who you letting your daughter smash?
What?
Hi, good humans.
Milky.
It's Milky. I recently
What?
started feeling anxious and overwhelmed.
Stop, Milky.
Wait, what the fuck is this? Your name is not Milky. That is not your name.
No, see, because everyone was getting mad at us for,
I was gonna say,
for the pie one.
What do you say to people that were saying, but you're Noah Bo and your name's Rhino?
No, but she was spelling it, I think, P-I-E. It's like, well, that's pie. I get P-I.
When I meet people, I say, my name's Ryan. Our YouTube aliases, oftentimes people do know our names, but I don't introduce myself in an actual human-to-human setting. Rhino! Like,
I think it's weird. No,
Like when you're on a date with a girl, you don't say that?
I don't go, sup, Rhino. Like, bro, I don't do that. I say my name.
Nor do I. I've never said my actual name.
No, hi, I'm Noah Boat.
I've never said that.
Boat.
Boat, big boat.
Noah Boat. Nice
All
to meet you.
aboard.
Famous YouTuber. How you doing?
I float like water. What's up?
Milky.
I think it's a
No, she can put her real name and then her @Milky can still be there. I don't know if she has to.
I do not know.
Her Asian parents did not name her Milky. I know that for a fact.
We didn't even got to the video we're roasting the intro.
And it might seem okay. I picked Rhino because you know how many Ryans there are. Milky though?
Okay, I think it's weird when it's like normal people like having this alter ego, like a new. I get it, like if it's Little Uzi Vert, like hi, I'm Little Uzi Vert, like yeah, okay, I get that. Milky for the,
But also
For the Jubilee?
Also like Rhino, Noble, like we make YouTube videos full time. It's like that's our shtick for this.
and it's almost like a character online persona.
Does Milky have like a thing that's what she's been going?
I guess we can't even say that. Like, well, anyone could be anything. Right?
Yeah,
You can call yourself Milky if you want and go by that.
Look at all the public figures, YouTubers, celebrities, rappers, artists, Pokimane,
Mr. Beast.
Ninja. Those aren't their names, but it's almost as if, okay, you are a brand in a way, or there's something more to this.
Oh, you have to be somebody in order to go by that, because then it's just weird.
You have to earn your nickname.
Because Doja Cat can sit up there and say, I'm Doja Cat. Yeah, you are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're Doja Cat. But when it's an...
Or Sweetie, you're like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
you're Sweetie. Makes sense.
We're not going to sit here and say, like, that's not your name.
And Elite Choppa.
You have to earn your name. That's what it is. Milky.
Well, let's see. Maybe she has like Milky Way bars or something.
Maybe she's really milky.
Maybe we don't know her and she's just a big DJ or something. I don't know.
Milky, I'm gonna look it up.
Okay, look everything. Milky.
She could be huge, and I could be completely in the wrong here. I want her to prove me wrong.
It's her nickname.
We haven't even got to the actual daughter.
It's just like, is that your legal name? There's no way.
And at what point does your nickname
There
become
was a
your
kid
real
that came up
name?
to me and said his name was Angel. I said, no way. And he showed me his ID. It said Angel.
That was pretty common though.
Okay,
Angel.
yeah, and I was like, okay, facts.
Yeah.
Milky, though. Yeah, Milky.
Then what is that short for?
Her thing says Milky Tran.
What's the public figure bio? What's she do?
Artist, 3,000 followers.
What's the origins of that name? I think that is just milk, right?
I get it now. She does something else, and that's her stage name.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Her brand is Milky the Singer. Okay.
And when you're doing stuff online and you don't want to mess up the branding, so you keep it all the same. I get it.
Okay, fair.
And she clearly works for Jubilee. Mm-hmm. It's in her bio, she has Jubilee in her thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
Side hustles as Milky. But keep it together, like you said.
So are now the Jubilee employees influencers too?
I guess. Well, I guess you can just name yourself whatever. We said this in the last video. I'm now
Eclipse.
Eclipse.
You really can.
Hi, Eclipse.
You can go on Instagram, change your name. You can tell everyone you meet and know that your name is Eclipse from now on, and that's what it will be. Because no one can say, you can't call yourself that.
You know, there was a kid I played soccer with. He was El Salvadorian, and his name was Walter.
Okay.
And then one practice, he showed up and he said, his name is Gio now.
Really? You just said
Gio.
it?
And then I remember thinking, huh?
Yeah, I had a friend in high school that his name was Brandon, and then the last week of school, he told everyone his real name is actually Kenneth. Phil just...
Was that his middle name, maybe?
He just liked Brandon more than Kenneth.
Fair enough.
I like that Brandon, too.
Brandon.
But it's like, that goes to show, you can do whatever, you can change it to whatever you want. You can tell somebody that your name is something that it's not.
But he didn't change it from Kenneth to Juicy.
That's true.
I guess Because
he just picked another name.
We met a guy at the mall. We said, "Oh, okay, nice to meet you. What's your name?" He said, "Swags."
Remember that? Swags.
And he really did introduce himself as such.
Everyone wants to be unique, so I don't blame her for wanting to. Because what's her name? Probably Cindy or something.
Probably is.
Everyone knows an Asian girl named either Cindy. What's another one? Caitlin.
Yeah, so that's why I could stand behind this. Like, okay, it got us talking about it. Like, you're gonna remember. Okay, that's Milky. Like, regardless of how, like, the name, how weird and different it is, it's like, well, we were gonna remember it.
We definitely are. But if we were to be friends with her, are you really gonna call her Milky?
No, I don't think your friends call her
If
that.
she
either.
has fans, they can call you Milky. I'm not calling you that.
I get.
Milky.
Or like even
Hey, Milky.
the Swags guy.
That don't even sound good.
Swags.
What's up, Swags? Again, no malice towards her. I'm simply just trying to break down the concept of why people name themselves certain things. And I named mine Rhino because I thought Rhino. It's a bit spunkier. It's a fun nickname alias. Everyone knows a Ryan, but not everyone knows a Rhino.
Yeah, because so people could say the same thing. Like, well, you call yourself Rhino.
Yeah, that's not a real name. Well, yeah, I don't introduce myself as Rhino. In my YouTube videos,
That's
I do.
my YouTube alias, and that's okay.
I think that I earned it.
I mean, that's true though.
Well, yeah. If you weren't doing YouTube anymore, would you?
I wouldn't call myself Rhino. I don't think if I didn't do YouTube videos.
Yeah, it's because it's attached to something,
Do you
right?
think you would have changed your Instagram name by now?
Think about it. If
Because
Mr.
my
Beast-
original Instagram was LoveLiveServe X. Then I changed it to Nobo because that was the name. I think I would have put just no. I probably would have put my full name by now.
Yeah, because you would have no reason.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, I graduated. I got a job.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What you said with Mr. Beast. Well, what if a guy who didn't do anything and worked at Ralph's said, "Sup, Mr. Beast"?
Yeah, you're not taking them serious.
You would think, is there something wrong with you? You're not a superhero.
Yeah.
You work at Ralph's.
We're not at Comic-Con.
Yeah, sorry, dude. You would immediately think you're a weirdo.
Yeah.
Whereas if you meet Mr. Beast, hey, it's Mr. Beast.
Yeah, see, it has to be attached to something. That's the only way it works.
There's got to be something bigger.
There has to be
you.
some value to it.
Boom. Fuck. So
that's why it seems off when we see Milky and it's like, who?
you give yourself a superhero name, but haven't done anything heroic yet. When you say Noah Boat, do people think, even though it's not your last official name, people don't look at that and go, huh?
People actually think it's his actual real name. That's how much.
Most people think it is my real name at that point.
Yes.
So it doesn't. And if you look back into it, like you can pretty much get a consensus of where that came from. Not too hard to think about.
I was at the gas station today. No way, Rhino? And give me a fist pound.
But you didn't introduce yourself as that.
Correct.
Yeah.
And if you were to get to know me, I would say, yeah, you just call me Ryan.
Exactly.
Which is fair.
Which is fair. So I guess it's just Post Malone, Childish Gambino.
Post Malone, I remember he said he just went on Rap Generator. Boom. But it became something.
And he wasn't Post Malone.
He
until
attached it to
was Post
something.
Malone.
I would like to see Melky go and do something crazy and be somebody.
Be the Milky you always wanted to be.
Yeah, because there's no other Melkies. There's not a famous Melky.
I've never heard of Melky before.
So you can she has the opportunity
yes.
to really make a name for that.
And she said she's an artist and she's at the beginning stages, so I don't want to kill her steam.
I'm going for Melky. I'm rooting for you.
And I started with Rhino from the jump when we had no subs.
Facts.
So I'm no different from her.
You had it before you had something else. But you also played soccer, I guess?
Yes,
So,
and that was my nickname.
Because you were like, you would be, on the field.
Charging and shit.
Yeah. Like,
and so I had that nickname before YouTube.
It's like choosing a username. Just, this is what I'm going to be. That's it.
But going by that in real life.
And going by that in real life.
Hi, my name's Wisdom.
There's names out there that are wisdom, I'm pretty sure.
Well, I'm sure at this point.
Truth,
At this
honest.
point, I wouldn't. Somebody could be called Traffic Cone. I don't know.
I will say no shade to Melky. I'm not trying to be mean to her. There's nothing wrong with her.
Caught you off guard.
This just caught me off guard, and I wanted to do a deep dive and
Like analyze it a little.
I wanted to analyze
Question.
why do people name
let's do
themselves?
that.
Why did I name myself this, et cetera, et cetera?
Yeah.
And I think we got to a bit of a consensus there.
Yeah, because our parents just give us our name. We don't get that choice.
No, I know that sucks. I didn't get to pick my name.
I didn't get to pick, so you kind of have to go along with it and change it here and there, get a nickname, and that's the only way to kind of get out of that. If you don't like your name,
You know, they say it's a question, like a debated question. Does your name help shape your identity? So do you act like a Rob? What if you had been named Xavier? What if you were named?
I would say, yeah, there's truth to that.
There is,
There's
because-
a lot of names that you hear, and I don't know how you stereotype it, but you're kind of like, he is like that. I don't know how you can gauge with that, but I feel like a lot of people do fit their name.
I also feel like that's why people change their names too, so they can feel like they can turn into something else or do something.
So maybe
differently.
Walter didn't feel like a Walter.
Yeah. What sounds cooler, Walter or Geo? Geo sounds cooler.
If you looked at him, do you think he was more Walter, or do you think Geo fit him better?
Geo made sense. It's as if your name is like when Batman sees the Bat logo in the night sky, and then you put on that zhunk, and then you zip up your fucking put on your mask, put on your cape. It's like your name has the ability to give you superpowers in a way.
But you see Kenneth, and you're like, I'm not suiting up for this.
Yeah,
Give me the Brandon
it's a
suit.
good point.
What sounds cooler, Drake or Aubrey Graham?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Drake on that one.
So,
Do you guys think you act like your name? I would say yeah.
do you act like Noah? Do you act like Rob? Do I act like Orion?
And it's like it.
But because how do I judge it? Because I haven't met too many other Noahs, I guess.
I knew one Noah who was a fucking weirdo.
Fuck. So I did.
But
So I'm the same. Fuck, I didn't do well.
But I also what about the term Chad? Oh, that guy's a Chad.
Or Tyrone.
Tyrone, Chad. We know that those names, there's like a physical image and face that you attach to Tyrone.
That's true.
Chad.
But like a Ryan or Josh, you can like intertwine.
Yeah.
You can replace those, right? You think with a lot of different faces. But it's also weird because I can't see you guys any other names because I don't know what the fuck would I have called you. So it's like you kind of have to be like, yeah, you do fit your name.
Yeah.
Like if your name was Walter, wouldn't I just be like, no, you are a Walter?
That's Walter, yeah, that's how he
How would I could say it right now and be like, it doesn't make any sense, but
Yeah.
But admittedly, people do have weak or cooler names.
And is it wrong to not like your name? Like, right? Like, we are just assigned these names. How disrespectful is it towards your parents to like, I'm gonna change that?
that's why like at 18, if you really want to, go for it.
You can.
There was a kid in my elementary school whose name was Osama. And they changed it legally after
Yeah.
some stuff transpired, and his name got changed to a different name.
Dang.
That makes sense.
And that one makes
That one makes sense. Yeah. Like, what if my mom called me Hitler?
Yeah, no, facts.
Well, someone's mom did at one point,
Somebody's mom did.
and now your name's synonymous with.
Even me, like, my name isn't Rob. So is that me using a different name, or is it just still
Rob for short
for short for Robert?
But there's also people that are Bill that call themselves William, completely other name. But
And that's fair
or
to say,
Rob,
though, right?
Rob can also be, isn't it Dick too? Robert?
That's Richard.
Richard. I don't
But Rob's can be a dick, though.
Oh fuck!
And then why do pets only have like not human names? Who decided that?
Damn.
Isn't Melky
Like
more of a
Noodle.
cat name?
Yeah.
Do you want to be a cat?
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, you just name things. Animals don't get the human names. Like you don't call your dog Steven.
Yeah.
And it sounds weird if you did.
And it's funny if you do.
It
call
is
it.
funny.
It's funny. Or my Saint Bernard, or my sister's, is called Jennifer.
That's funny.
It's funny.
It's funny.
But it's not normal. Not normal. It's not
common,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
not common. It's
Yeah.
not common. I don't know. Names.
Names have a lot of power in them.
But then nobody judges your username. Like you're okay with the online world. Call yourself whatever you want.
_ 00 whatever.
Yeah,
whatever.
XOX. But in real life, you have to have like a.
But people care about their usernames, and like I even think that there's meaning behind that. Like you pick something, you pick your alias, you pick your superhero character when you do your name.
Because it represents you no matter, regardless if it's just a name or whatever. Well, that's what's attached to you now.
And all that's weird. Michael Jackson was really just his name.
Yeah.
But how many popular artists change their name?
But it's also more unique that nobody else. Some people just don't do their full name.
Like Da Baby. That ain't your name.
Low Baby.
Low Baby. The more ridiculous your name, the more you need to do something.
And Milky, I would say, is pretty like
Pretty out there.
That's out there.
Names have power, and you can change it if you want, but be prepared to live up to it if you want to call it something crazy. I'm sure she's a nice person.
I think it just opened up the conversation for us to even talk about, like, you know what, people actually do change their names, and what's the meaning behind that, and how do you live up to that? Do you have to? Your parents give you your own names, and if you don't like it, I guess you can't change it.
You can legally change your name.
Because how it works is you get assigned this name, you put value to that name.
Yes.
And that's it.
Hey, shout out Milky.
Shout out Milky.
Imagine we get her on in a video.
It's growing on me though. Yeah, this video. Peace.